Hey folks, welcome to the rooftop. Trevor here. Today I'm going to walk you through my new RIMS setup that I just put together. So RIMS stands for Recirculation Infusion Mash System. The K is for kettle. So what a lot of times folks will do is they'll use some kind of tube with an electric element inside, and they'll pump wort through there, and they will attach a thermometer on one end and pump wort through there and regulate the temperature, or check the temperature essentially, and then have that heating element turn off and on so that it can basically keep the wort that's going through the mash at the same temperature. Kind of like what we try to do with a cooler, right? So what a RIMS system does is, instead of having that element inside a tube, it's inside a kettle. And so that's the system I put together, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So let me walk you through all the pieces and parts of the setup here. So first thing we've got our boil kettle. That's where we've got our bag, of course, with all the grains in it. So our mash in a bag, brew in a bag, whatever you want to call it. We've got our tubing here, so this is flowing out, coming into the pump. Pump is a critical piece here. That's what's doing the recirculation, of course. Coming up into the kettle, the other kettle, the K kettle, or the K in RIMS. We've got our temperature probe that is sending information over to the actual PID here, which is telling that element that's up in the kettle when to turn off and on. So, and then of course we got the sparge arm that's feeding that now warmer wort back into the mash tub. So just a closer look here. So again, this is the boil kettle where we're mashing. It's coming out of the tube. The pump is what's pulling that out, pumping back up into our other kettle. And this is where the heat stick sits. And one of the things that I'm doing here is I'm using the throttle on the pump to adjust the speed at which the wort goes in, and for now at least I'm keeping this wide open. And then I'm using the temperature probe from the PID controller here. This is basically at the last point outside of both kettles before it goes back into a kettle, because I want to get the wort at its coldest, because it's losing temperature as it's coming out of this tube and going through the pump. So I want to catch it at its coldest so that the PID controller can tell it to turn back on. Alright, so I hope that you found this overview on my RIMS system to be helpful. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Also, if you enjoy these videos in general, you want to see when new ones come out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps me out. And also comment. I want to hear back from you. What are you doing with your recirculation, if anything? How are you maintaining temperatures? Do you have a RIMS system, a RIMS tube, a RIMS? I would just love to have that dialogue with other brewers and get a sense of what folks are doing out there. And as always, if you want more information about me, my brew day notes, other videos, recipes, you can see all that at welcometotherooftop.com. Thanks.